Hello there. In this video, let's take a look at the new Bloody Captain costume, talk about his usage in Arena, and how he measures up to Nier 063Y. So right off the bat, you can see he's tanky as hell, has a character skill usable from start that has a provoke and damage reduction, 90%, 5 times. Now, let me clarify, this is 5 individual hits. Okay, that can get eaten up if the opponent is lucky enough to get a 5 chain on auto attacks, and it can also get eaten up in 1 weapon skill. Okay, but other than that, he's very generally tanky, has party HP buff and recovery. Okay, once he's maxed, recover 100% HP when your HP falls below 50%. Now, if you just throw 1 Ascension on him and get him to 75, that will be 55% HP, okay? If you manage to max awaken him, you get a nice chunk of debris here, light boon, okay? These are very sought after, the element boons. All right, and then a quick look at the rest of the banner. This greatsword looks very much built for tower. We have a lucid boon, we have HP, we have a party defense buff, and a party attack buff. Okay, then we have a lucid boon 3-star fist. Now, you may be tempted to go for this, but please keep in mind that anniversaries are around the corner. Somehow there's some confusion about this. I've seen some comments around Reddit and around YouTube, people saying, are we even getting a global anniversary? They announced it in game that we're getting anniversary in August. I know our actual anniversary was a few days ago, but in game we're celebrating in August, and most likely we'll have the celeb banner, most likely new celeb characters, maybe a chance at getting the old ones. Please make sure your gem stash is looking strong for that. That could come in as early as a week. So this is bait, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, if you didn't get Nier 063Y, maybe you want to go for them. Maybe you want to try some gambles. Just keep your gem stash high, okay? Now, I did personally get baited. We'll be able to check out some capture from his usage. Okay, and I also want to give a shout out to some people over at the Reddit Discord for some testing and discussion and some insightful info, like Rayon, Belgo, Sea Turtle, among some others. Okay, so thank you. Now let's take a look at some of my capture. All right, now unfortunately I haven't climbed that high yet this season. The season just started, so most of my neighborhood is bots, but I did find some real players. And first video here is Griff just doing his job in a regular Ball Demos style team, where I'm actually using EXRU here. But yeah, let's see how he works. Now first, he's got the provoke, and I want you to look really carefully at the numbers of the damage incoming. Okay, Gale comes in, 4-digit numbers. I mean, she's hardly tickling him. Okay, now all of a sudden you see that? Boom, 5-digit numbers. So that's where his skill wore off. Now look at his HP bar. We're waiting for it to drop below 50%. It did there. I don't know why it didn't trigger yet, but there. You see that full heal. Very nice. And then this just ended up being a win. You can see I got my skills. Okay, let's look at it another here. Now here I wanted to compare him to Baldy. So first we have the same team with Griff as the provoke tank. And this is nice, we'll see when I do the other take of the same team that I started with a counter on each take. Alright, now you'll have noticed that the numbers did the same thing after 5 hits, and also he just got his full heal. You'll also notice here that I'm not clicking any skills. I'm going to go ahead and take a loss on purpose so that we can see everything in the exact same conditions. Same team, same everything. The only change being Nier 063Y instead of this Griff. Okay, so I'm going to skip ahead a bit. This is obviously a loss. I just took a loss on purpose. Okay, let me scroll ahead. I'm changing to Baldy now. And here we go. I'm going to go ahead and hide myself for this one so you can see a little better.
Let's get started.
Okay, what is the difference really? Well, Baldy, instead of one big heal at 50%, Baldy just gets 5 different 20% regens. So he's just going to keep healing on every hit. Okay, one thing that's not totally fair is that my Griff is level 75 and my Baldy here is 90. But you can get a pretty good idea.
Assistance initiated.
And also, my Baldy didn't die here. Okay, so you can see Griff does a pretty good job. Pause this for a moment. But overall, Baldy is still better. So if you already have Baldy, you know, you don't really need this Griff. And also keep in mind that he's normal pool. He's going into the pool now and forever. Okay, now like I said, I did get a little baited and I pulled him because I wanted to try him out. He looked very good on paper. Now here's the other thing that there's a lot of discussion around. Using Griff and Baldy. Okay, so let's check out a battle using both. Now this could use a little tweaking. Of course, I just pulled him, put him on a team. Here I give Griff the Agi treatment. He's just slammed to the wall with Agi to block any potential snipers. And also, he and Demos are using their own weapon type. And Griff is buffing the wind damage with the subjugation gun. Demos using the EX Griff gun. So this is an offensive wind team with tons of these gimmicks going on. Now here's what you're probably wondering. If 2 characters cast Provoke at the same time, where does it go? And again, thanks to Rayon on this one. Because I would have never known this. Whoever has the most HP is the one that directs the attacks, even if both of them have the Provoke state. Okay, so let's see if we can see that in action. I'm going to disappear again. Let's watch this battle.
Enemy forces sighted.
Now, there's kind of a problem with Griff's passive about the 50% in that heal. And we're going to see it in action here. Okay, so Baldy's HP is low. That means Griff, let me pause this. Griff is going to take the attack now that Baldy's HP is low. Okay. Let's go back a little bit. Now, what I want you to look for here is Gale's weapon skill. It's going to come in with 5 hits and just hardly tickle Griff's HP bar, right? And then Lavanya over here has his own EX weapon, main hand, and his second skill is queued up. Okay, so once Gale acts, we'll see it here. Okay, here's her weapon skill, and boom, 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 4-digit numbers. But Lavanya comes in. Now Griff has full HP, and he has more HP, so he's gonna draw the attack. Here comes Lavanya, dead. Okay, Lavanya's weapon skill was enough to one-shot him, and we didn't get to trigger that heal skill at all. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. All right, so that is the quick rundown after only having him about an hour or two. Those are my thoughts on him, and hopefully that was some insightful info for you to decide whether you want to try some gamble pulls for him or not. I don't know if I'd recommend going for a full pity unless you're a whale, and if you're a whale, you probably don't need my advice anyway. Okay, that's all I wanted to cover in this video. Once again, anniversary is right around the corner. Please save your gems. Don't get baited. All right. Please support the channel, like, subscribe. It's so much appreciated. I'll see you in the next video.